It's another one of those in that day passages. It's just absolutely astonishing. You've got the enemies of God, enemies of Israel, being redeemed by God and worshiping with the people of God. And you get whiplash trying to say, wait a minute. Reading the prophets, you've got these nations who are the invading nations. They are the tools of God to discipline Israel. But now all three of them are worshiping together. So you're left saying, now how did that happen? What's going on here? And again, it's an echo of this cosmic scope of redemption that Messiah effects, that he brings about. Isaiah 49, again back in the servant Psalms, there's this passage there where it seems like God is talking to Messiah, and he says, it is too small a thing for you to be my servant, talking to the servant of the Lord, to restore the tribes of Jacob. Now you think that would be enough, that Messiah is the Jewish Messiah. He comes, he restores them to relationship with God, to bring back those of Israel that I had kept. So you get the remnant theology again. God keeps a portion of Israel that he wants to spiritually restore. He sends Messiah to do it, but then it says that's not enough, because God is global. I will also make you a light for the Gentiles, that you may bring my salvation to the ends of the earth. So here's Messiah coming and turning enemies into worshipers. Enemies into worshipers. And boy, that's sweetness of the gospel. Go into all the world and make disciples of all the nations. This Pentecostal power of the Spirit spreading the gospel across the globe. A friend of mine, a young man that I was able to disciple when he was in college, is working with a Christian organization, and he's been to Mongolia 3 or 4 times recently. And we were together in Delaware a couple of weeks ago, and telling me about how the explosion of the Church of Jesus Christ in Mongolia. I think of Mongolia, I think of deserts and Genghis Khan. That's it, you know. But he's saying the 3 years that I've gone back there to see these churches for Christ exploding all over the place, and you hear that all over the time. And this is the heartbeat of the prophets, of the coming of the Messiah, that the gospel is going to go out globally. And it was foretold in the Old Covenant, echoed, launched, and energized and empowered in the New Covenant until the climax, until the culmination when Christ returns. And of the increase of his government, there shall be no end. It's always going to be. And I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not stop it. So this wonderful, encouraging thing that enemies will be made worshipers. The gospel will reach the ends of the earth. People read the prophets sometimes and get discouraged when they taste the judgment and stuff. But if you get the real feel and you get in the right flow, you see it's all hope. It's all glory. It's all expansion. It's all Jesus Christ. It's just enormously encouraging.